I'm not. There we go. Yeah, I'm not too tech savvy myself. So,
That's okay. We're good to go. We're live, as Joe Rogan would say. Hey guys,
oh,
it's Ray here, the gray-haired guy in a gi. This is episode 28, and welcome, Justin. How you doing, man?
good. I'm doing great. Doing great.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, we've connected a little bit on Facebook, social media, and it seems like you have so much going on down your way, down the Amherst way.
Yeah, a
And
lot.
man, I just kind of love to hear all about it. So first of all, you're in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, correct?
Yep, yep. I'm a purple belt under Breakthrough Martial Arts. Um, we
Awesome.
were we were originally Breakthrough BJJ.
Okay.
So, and then we moved into Breakthrough Martial Arts now. So that's
Yep.
owned by Justice Copeland and Jericho McPhee. My childhood friends and coaches, they've taught me everything I know. We
Nice.
also have our black belt, Jeremy Miskin, and a brown belt, Lisa Shea. So those are my kind of mentors and coaches, and
Wow.
they've taught me everything I know. And also on that, everybody knows that I am the owner of East Coast Fight Series now. Used to be East Coast Fight Store.
Yep.
We change it, do a little bit more things. So I'm the owner of that, but it is all my volunteers are breakthrough martial arts coaches, students, people in the gym. And Breakthrough Grappling Series, as everybody knows, they took a little bit of a break. They will be coming back.
Right. Oh, just one sec there, guys. We get some technical difficulty.
But that is owned by Joe. So that I got all. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's all right. How's that working?
Yeah, so
Oh, I
I don't
lost
know
you
what
there,
everybody
bud.
got. A
Okay. How's that working now?
little bit better there.
There we go.
Can
Anyway,
you hear me now?
guys, as you can tell, he's in his car.
Yeah.
So, and you're at the cottage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if
Yes.
anyone's listening to this, because now I kind of put him on Spotify, that there's might be a little technical difficulties just due maybe to lagging or whatever. And it's just because he's in his car. So it's all good. This whole podcast is ghetto anyway. So we're going full out here anyway. So it's all good. So yeah, so let's go back to
Yeah.
the
Don't.
beginning. Have you always been involved in martial arts, or what's your journey?
So I was as a big like other sports, of course, slow pitch was my main thing, and Jericho got me into jujitsu about 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay,
And here we are. Here we are now. So it's been great. So
that's awesome. Now, do you do just mostly no gi, or do you do in gi as well, or what's your preference?
my first 2 years, I was pretty much all all gi. I did a lot of gi with Breakthrough, and then I used to train with the Sackville guys, Jungle Foul. You might know them.
Okay, yes, heard of
But
them.
lots of gi there. But then the last 2 years, I've been pretty much only no gi.
And you enjoy that more?
My schedule, that's why my schedule went to no gi. Um, but I love gi. I do love the gi. I love my lapels. I love my worm guard. I love all my collar chokes. So, um, but no gi, I find that you get with a black belt in the gi and you get with a black belt in no gi. I
Yeah.
would choose to face a black belt in no gi every time. So I
Wow.
think I've got a way better chance at no gi against a black belt just because I can escape a little bit easier with when I'm a little slippery.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Again, guys, we're like might have a few technical difficulties just due to locations and what's going on and everything. So you just
I can
bear
try to
with us
prove
if
it.
something happens. So it's all good. Most people are going to listen to this now anyway on Spotify as opposed to watch it. So again, man, there's no pressure, no pressure.
You're
So so how and say you've been doing that for 4 or 5 years now?
I'd say I'm probably getting close to 5 years now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And now, what goes on at the school you're at? Do you have other martial arts there, or you have like other styles, kickboxing, Muay Thai, all that stuff?
Yeah, so Justice, Jeremy, and Lisa, they run all of our no-gi and gi, and then Jericho, he runs all of our striking. So we've got Muay Thai, we've got MMA, And then I think he's adding a wrestling class as well coming up. But he does all of our striking for us, so he's
Wow.
he does all that stuff. So we do definitely have some fighters. Like we've got Jake Snakebite Stevens. He's 2-0 amateur for FLA.
Yep.
Jericho's got a plus record with FLA as well. He's a pro fighter now. Um, I don't know if he's getting back in there anytime soon, but he's quite the show to see. So we've got some really talented guys in the room, that's for sure.
Now that's awesome. You guys have children's programs as well?
We do,
Or
yeah. So we have a pretty big kids program in the gi and no gi as well. But yeah, we've got youth programs. We've got the 5 to 9 and the 10 to 15 programs. So we've got some really good kids as well. And then of course with my East Coast Fights series, we do have some youth matches there too, and we feature a lot of the youth that are really good. So
yeah, and we're definitely going to get into that whole thing about what you do and how you started it. And so, just getting back to the school you train at, and of course, anybody can train there. You don't have to train to be a fighter or competitor. You can just go and learn and recreational, I guess they say, hobbyist.
yeah, we have a class that kind of we try to make sure everybody's getting something out of it. So, first day people or people that have trained forever, I mean, you're gonna have a good time at our school. We do lots of drilling and training, of course, but we do lots of live rounds. So, it's a really good training room. We work hard.
That's awesome. So, what brought you to create, I guess first before you changed the name, it was East Coast Fight Store, and now it's East Coast Fight Series. What brought on that? Because obviously that's a huge endeavor. There's a lot of commitment, time, which obviously you're putting into. And what kind of what started that whole journey, I guess?
Yeah, so I just wanted to. We always had to like order online for everything. So I just kind of wanted to have something for the guys to be able to get a discount on some MMA gear and some jujitsu stuff and like some rash guards and stuff like that. Just wanted to be a store. That was the main thing. And then we said, well, maybe we'll just do an event to fundraise some money for the gym. We wanted some bags. We kind of wanted some new lighting. We might do some new mats. So we just wanted to see what would happen. And then now we're about to do number 8. So
Yeah.
things shifted quickly from just being a store to doing a bunch of other things. Like we also do like coming up next Friday, we have Slammers. That's a hybrid show with wrestling and jujitsu. Um, and
Yep.
so we do some specialty shows as well. So I figured we're so far away from a store, we're still going to sell stuff and we're still going to have some merch, but we're more of events and fundraisers now than anything. So.
Okay. And you host these right at the club you're at.
Yeah, so Justice and Jericho graciously give me the gym to do what I want with it. And they let me use the cage. We have a nice cage there. That's what all of our events are inside the cage. We also have a pit wall that they built. Um,
Oh,
we're
wow.
we're we're gonna try to incorporate that at some point, but right now the cage grappling seems to be the most popular. So
Yeah.
we're gonna kind of ride that wave for a bit. But yeah, the owners at Breakthrough Martial Arts they let me do whatever I like. They're so good to me. And I wouldn't be able to do any of this without them, of course. So,
Of course.
renting spaces. That's why it's so hard for promoters to do stuff. Renting spaces, having that overhead is huge. And Justice and Jericho kind of give me that space to use. So I mean, everything goes back to the gym, but still, it's you know, it's their time, it's their space that gets used and abused by all of us us guys. So it's I appreciate it a lot. So.
And you guys are located in Amherst, which is like, for anyone that doesn't know, you're kind of like semi-close to Halifax, semi-close to Moncton if you have to be, and you're right smack in the middle. And I think there's a few other martial arts schools. Like you probably have your typical karate, judo, taekwondo school around the area, or what's it like?
Yeah, we've got the Taekwondo in the mall. We've got judo by the rink, and then we've got um we're right by we're 33 Prince Arthur. That's just right in town, pretty much downtown Amherst.
Nice.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff, and then of course, like I said, we got our friends over across the pond there, Jungle Fowl.
Yep.
We team up with them a lot. They're good guys. So um, it's we've got lots of really nice training rooms we can go to, and it's awesome up here, really.
Yeah. Now, these events that you put on, you always post a lot of stuff on social media, really nice posters, colored posters. And you say you mix it with like a pro wrestling. and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I'd
Is
like
that
to.
correct?
Yeah,
So, man, tell me how does all this work?
I I don't know. I wish somebody would tell me how it's working, but it's working. It's we just have fun with it. Like me and Jake Stevens. That's Snakebite.
Yes,
Like I said before,
I see his
we
name all the time. He's awesome.
we do. He's like pretty much my main guy on this. Like he helps with the posters. He helps with the ideas. He's a really good. People don't know it, of course. They think it's all me, but it's actually a lot of him as well.
Yeah.
Same thing, like Justice gives me great ideas. Like he's with the Breakthrough Grappling Series, so I always pick his brain about everything too. So I really am just the face of it, and everybody else is doing all the work.
Okay.
Really, really, really. But I just make the posts, and it's been super fun.
You're the
So
Dana White of Amherst. You're doing all the work, or
that would
you're
be,
getting
yeah.
all. They only know you. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So there's tons of people doing the work. Like we get Justice and Lisa, they do all my reffing. Jeremy comes in, does some reffing for me too. Natasha and Nick from the gym, they do all like my scoreboards and stuff.
Yeah.
We've got some of the kids, some of the youth running the live. We've got some guys from the gym around the door. So it's a big it's without them it wouldn't happen. That's simple as that. So
Sure. Well, doing it in the cage is awesome because I don't think there's anyone else in Nova Scotia doing anything like that in a cage. So it does add a little, a fun element to it, a different dimension, and it's very, very unique. So, good for you guys, right?
yeah, I did hear that I heard that Gavin Tucker out of Tower One might be having some cage grappling tournament upcoming, which I would
Okay.
love to
Yeah.
be a part
Something
of.
to keep out on, keep an eye out
I don't
on.
know how true I don't know how true that is. I hope it's true because I'd love to compete for him,
Yeah.
and go on and do it.
Well, he's a
But
legend, that guy. So, I mean,
yeah, yeah, I'd love to be a part of it. So I don't know if that's a rumor, if that's true or not. But if it is, I'd love to be a part of that too. But
there you go. So, what rules do you guys follow when you're doing, say, the grappling part? Do you have a specific set that you go by?
yeah, so we just we do pretty much Breakthrough Grappling Series rules. That's kind of what we just stole it from somebody else kind of thing, right? But
Yeah.
it's Justice's thing, and we just do 5 minutes sub only, 5 minutes points.
Okay.
Um, so it's pretty easy. It's a 10-minute match, and um, yeah, we just do regular points just like any other thing. No cage grabbing, no slams. We do allow like twisters, neck cranks, smothers, mufflers, all
Nice.
that kind of wrist locks, all that kind of thing. But just like no slams, pretty much. No slams, no flying scissor sweeps. We don't like that. Just for
Of
I
course,
know
for yeah, you don't want no one getting seriously injured.
I know the leg lock. The leg locker guys that can do it safely, they have the argument that it's safe, but it's the people that try to do that stuff that don't quite exactly know what they're doing that will ruin somebody's whole entire life and jujitsu career, right? So
Right.
it's like I know the Beaton brothers, they can do that flying scissor sweep pretty efficiently,
Yep.
but I don't know anybody else that can, so I'm not sure.
Based on all the what you said people are allowed to do and not allowed to do, sounds like a Friday or Saturday night at an Amherst bar, I would say.
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah, everything except for the punching is that's the fun. That's the entertainment thing. We want to try to entertain. We want to try to bring it to people that don't know jujitsu. That they it's just like they think it's just a bunch of sweaty dudes hugging, right? But
Right.
it's a little more entertaining than that. If people actually came and watched it, they'd be really entertained. It's really fun to see, and um, it's a great sport. I mean, it is. It's
Yep. Yep.
it's really entertaining. But if people give it a chance, I think they'd come back to every single show over and over again because it's really entertaining.
Yeah, and I don't think there's besides like the average tournaments, I don't think there's anything going on like that down in your area for sure. So it's so accessible to people, especially if they want to travel, but also people that are in your area. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Is there a fee to go watch if people want to go?
Yeah, I just charge $10 to come in and
Oh,
watch.
reasonable.
It's just it goes right back to the gym. But we are our stream right now, as everybody knows, our stream is crap. It's just because we're down in the basement. We're trying to hook up Starlink internet, all that good stuff. But the
Right.
stream will get better. We're trying to get Jay, who is Justice's brother. He did all the stuff for BGS's streams, and they were amazing. So we're gonna try to get him to come in and help us out with that going forward. But right now the streams aren't the best, but they're definitely gonna get better.
That's
That's the
okay.
one place that we lack for sure. But we're getting
Right.
better.
Yeah, well, it seems like obviously FLA does that with streams, and I know the new Iron Grappling, that it's just kind
Yeah,
of a new promotion that came
that's my
out. They
guy
kind
Harv.
of do
Yeah,
the same thing with Harv.
yeah, I love Harv. Me and Harv are me and Harv are gonna have a match soon, so
Okay.
we're going to I'm gonna beat him up for sure. Just promotion versus promotion. So,
There you go.
um, no, Iron Grappling's awesome. It's I helped them out with the first show there. It was really good. It was really fun.
Yep.
Um, really cool to be in a bar. It doesn't get cooler than that. So,
Yeah,
it's
especially the Oasis. It's kind of iconic.
yeah, you got all like the you got all the old school guys on the walls there, and it's lots of sports legends on the walls. It's cool. It's a cool spot.
Yeah,
I enjoy
I took Hoist Gracie there once.
it's yeah.
Yeah, I took him
I
there once, and he signed the wall. He had this weird
really
picture. There's a photo of someone drew of him on the wall, and I had Hoist Gracie here twice in Halifax, and then we took him there one time, and he's like, "Hey, that's my picture," and he went over and he signed it. I think it's still signed if you go look.
well yeah no I seen it there. I did see it there. I don't know if I seen the signature, but yeah, that's cool. I'll
Yeah,
be back. I don't know when the next one is, but I'll be back. I think I worked the next one, but the next one after that, me and Harv got to get a match in. So
yeah, yeah. And you do that there, or maybe try it at your event.
what we'll have to do. We'll have to do like we'll have to do one there, one here, and then one in a neutral area,
Right. There
just
you
to
go.
like a little playoff maybe. But
Yeah. Maybe you do the in a parking lot with mats at nighttime with all the cars around in a circle with the lights shining in the middle, right?
that's totally my vibe. That's totally my
I
vibe.
figure it is.
Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. Do you follow any type of any grapplers online, or like is there like obviously there's so many famous ones that are out there. Any ones that inspire you or that you enjoy watching?
Um, I just yeah, I'm a big Danaher guy and a big Gordon Ryan guy.
Yeah.
It's kind of boring to say, I guess. Everybody kind of is, I guess. But I
No,
just
no, they're
the way
legends.
the way that they break things down and the way that they the way that they train, I love that. So
Right.
it's kind of where I want to be at, and that's kind of the where I want to what I want to do. I don't get to train every day. I have two boys, one's six, one is one. Um,
Wow. You're a busy
uh,
fellow.
and so I don't get to train every single day like I want to, but I
Yeah.
do get in, three, four times a week, and I do what I can with that. It's I got to make sure that I'm going in there and getting quality training in when I can. And so I gotta keep up to these guys that are training two and three times a day. So um,
Oh, it's crazy. It's
and
some people that, and does your school like just have classes in the evening or they do on the weekends?
yeah, like I said, Justice and Jericho and Jeremy and everybody there, they let me in whenever I want. But yeah,
Yep.
classes are all evening.
Yep.
But we could go anytime we want. They're super open with our training, so it's
Right.
amazing to be there. But yeah, just nighttime is what the actual schedule is. But and then weekends we train all weekend too. Sundays at 11, Saturdays at 12. So we're pretty much every day. So but
That's awesome. That's awesome. What's the biggest challenge with running one of these events that you've now, like say as a promoter that you've encountered?
I've gotten used to it, but the
Okay.
biggest thing is like people dropping out, people adding in, just
Absolutely.
being trying to be open and not getting frustrated with that. That's the main thing. Like, don't let
Yep.
it ruin your day. Some guys want to come in the event the morning of, and some
Yeah.
guys want to drop out the morning of. But you got to be prepared for that and have your smooth comp ready to add and subtract some dudes and change things up to make it work. So you
Right.
kind of got to keep your head right. That's the only thing that I worry about. But um, otherwise, it's been with all the support I have, with all the volunteers I have to help me, I have no issues. It's super easy.
Right. So if someone locally, like I don't know, at a local club, maybe in town, they want to get involved, they just kind of reach out to you and they say, "Hey, this is my experience. This is who I am. I'd like to try to get on one of your events."
And we get it done. We do it. We try to find somebody that's, we try not to make some big like crazy mismatches, right? We try to match up with weight and skill level, and it's got to make sense. So it's we want it to be a good match. We don't just want people to, come in and have like 30-second matches every time. We want bangers. We want
Right.
matches that people are even. Like it's something that people want to watch. So
Yeah, you want it to super entertaining, have a great time with it and all that stuff.
yeah, we love we do love the crazy matches like with the weight discrepancies and the belt discrepancies, stuff like that. We love that stuff, but we really do like to have same belt, same weight, and you know. guys that have competed, maybe not on the same, like, in the same scene, but this guy's successful here, this guy's successful here. Let's bring them together and see if we can make something special, right? And I'll put up belts for people. Um, like coming up in September, I'm gonna have CJ Lewin versus Eric McDonald, and
Yep.
I think that's one of the biggest matches that we can put on around here. Those are two
Oh,
super
CJ
super high
from
level here.
Halifax BJJ.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's great. I've rolled with him a few times. That guy is he's awesome. Such a nice fella, just very skilled. I don't know the other gentleman you're talking about, but CJ, yeah, he's taught at Manimal Athletics once, I think once. Well, he's been there a bunch of times, but just helping out people. But great guy.
Yeah, Eric's pretty new to the scene, but he's been killing it. He's one of those guys that trains a little bit more than once a day, or maybe more than 3 times a week like me. But he's I've trained with him quite a bit. He's come to our gym a couple times, and he's amazing. So he's fought like guys like Brad Smith from Halifax BJJ.
Yeah,
I think they're 1-1. So he's a blue belt, but he's competing with browns and black belts easily. So. He's a guy to watch for sure. So CJ's got a win over him already. So
right. And it's funny you mentioned that because even on our local circuit or local scene, there's a lot of blue belts, we'll say blue belts, but that are really good, like really accomplished, like younger guys, men and women that are coming up, and you're just like, these people are going to be powerhouses by the time, in the year or two.
yeah, like I'm 32, so I just got my purple belt, and I see these young guys coming up, and it's it's something else. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I I'd love to compete with these guys. I'd love to compete with them, but they're some of them are definitely not guys you want to meet. It's going to be a rough match, or if you do end up beating them, the next match is going to be horrible. So you'll be
right.
exhausted. But we get a
What
lot of
are,
skill down here.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. What are some of the guys you have on your card now that you keep an eye on or that are doing really well?
Well, we got. I mean, Jake.
I know it's hard to remember them all right off the bat, but
Yeah, my main guy, Jake. I mean, he's been every time he comes out, he's been elevating his game. Like he's an MMA fighter,
okay, yeah.
and he's always been positionally really good, but he's never had that like the finishing mechanics necessarily. But now his finishing mechanics are super high level, like purple belt, brown belt level, and he's a big problem for a lot of guys.
Yeah, he's a big guy too.
Yeah, he's if you can believe it, he fights at 185.
Wow.
So he's a big long dude. So
Wow.
he's good. Another guy. I mean, we've got guys from Citadel BJJ that come down. That's Quebec. We've got JST on and Maxine. They've been kind of taking our belts.
Okay.
No one
That's
from
good
the
though. You have
area.
people from outside the provinces coming down. So I mean, that's really good for your guys' promotion.
It's amazing. Yeah, he just did a seminar and it was amazing. If anybody wants to get a really high quality black belt in their gym, JS Dion is the man for that.
Yeah.
And then Maxine Gauthier, he comes from his gym as well, and they are their highest level that I've seen, in a long time. So they're really good. I think anybody that wants to come and try to compete with them, like I've had matches with both of them. Unfortunately, lost both of them, but um, what an honor.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
absolutely.
Awesome matches, and they're high level as can be. So those two guys I'd say are to watch for sure. Those are the guys to beat. Like I said, Eric McDonald, he's a guy to beat. Other guys other guys coming up. Who can I think of? I know I'm gonna miss. I mean,
Oh yeah,
my
it's
guy.
okay. It's just kind of catch you off guard there, so not to
Yeah,
worry.
no. My guy Roro Sean. I mean, he's been on a heater. He hasn't.
I see his name around social media a lot too, so it seems like he's working on great things.
Yeah, he's our ECFS BMF champ. I think 4 times now, 3 times now.
Wow.
But it's almost every time we try to put some up against him, we haven't been able to beat him yet. So the next one, our number one contender is going to be Christian Finney from Jungle Fowl. I don't know if you know him, purple belt
Yep.
under Evan Brooks.
Wow.
He's our next contender for Row. So we'll see if he can crack the code there. But
Now, do you hold these, like, do you have certain times you hold these? Like you say you want to do one a month or you do two a month or you just do them whenever you feel like it.
you pretty much, yeah, we try to do them every 2 months. And then if we try to do one, if we get one that kind of comes in a month, whatever, but we try to do every 2 months just to be safe and give us time to still give time to our families and still time to train and do all the other things we want to do. But
Yeah.
we still, it's time consuming, but we love it. So it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you have some ladies that are on these events?
Yeah, we always try to bring ladies in. Our main girls that have competed sway back. She's been
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
champion a few times.
Amazing.
Tori, she's been our champion a few times now. So those are the two top dogs in the women's division for us.
Yeah.
Um, and then we have like Jenna Hapulo. I think I'm saying her last name right, but she comes down from Zombie Proof and she always puts on a show. But yeah, we got lots of ladies. We want more, of course. That's
Of
I'm trying to
course.
build that.
Yeah. Yeah. We want to see, women, more ladies in the competitions and, just being powerhouses that they are. So it's amazing.
Yeah, we've got some awesome stuff. Yeah, the more girls the better. So any ladies out there that want to compete for me, let me know. We can do super fight. We can put a bracket together. I'm always interested in putting belts up for especially for the ladies because I know they don't have they have some opportunities, but not as many as the men, of course. That's just a given.
Sure.
Um, so I'd like to build that a lot more. I'd like to at some point. I don't think I could get it. I kind of wanted to do it in August, but I want at some point get a women's tapper tag on the go. I think that'd be cool.
Okay. How does that work now, the tapper tag?
So tapper tag, just exactly like same thing. So FLA did it. FLA did it amazing. I was a part of that show.
Yeah.
I think the second tapper tag I was a part of, but they did that amazing. So I just took their platform, used that. All you simply do is one guy's going to be on a rope. I make a rope. They had like a little I don't know what it was, also a rope, but mine's like longer. But anyway, you hold onto that. One guy holds onto that. One guy fights, and you can either tap on the hand, or of course you tag to get out, or you tap
Yeah.
to lose and be out. So you just kind of have to take out each guy, and then if you do get one guy taken out, then it's 2-on-1 pretty much, right? You still have to tag your other guy, but
Right.
it's it's a little bit of chaos, but
Sure.
it's really fun.
But it's entertaining. That's the main
Yeah,
thing.
that's the main thing. Yeah, the next one we're gonna do another Jake Stevens idea is this Royal Rumble thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna do that in August. So we get it's just gonna be every minute. I think it's every 2 minutes we're gonna do. Another entry comes in, but you can only engage with like one person at a time.
Right.
So it's gonna be cool to see
That's
how it
awesome
turns
because
out.
nobody's doing anything like this stuff. And it
No,
sure adds because you go to a normal grappling tournament, whether it's Valor Grappling or wherever, and it's always good matches. The skill set is there, and for people watching, it's kind of like, okay, here's another 6 hours of watching grappling matches in the gymnasium. But what you guys are doing just seems so entertaining that it just keeps you going.
yeah, we're trying to get those like that's what I mean. Yeah, those tournaments are for like me. Like I like going to those tournaments, seeing everything get breaking down, watch the matches, and I don't care if they're boring per se. People say that's I like those kind of matches, but
Yep.
for the person that doesn't watch jujitsu or doesn't watch, anything like that, we want these cool matches so they'll come in and start watching it, right? So that's
Yeah.
what we're doing. That's what we're just trying to bring it for the people that don't necessarily they don't think they like jujitsu or don't think that it's entertaining. We're just trying to prove that it is really entertaining. So if they just give it a chance. So
Right, excellent. Do you get any of your inspiration off all these other crazy matches you see online, like car jujitsu or power slap, or in Japan or in Russia, they have like four small guys versus one massive huge guy, and just things like that.
yeah, I would love to do stuff like that. Once I
I mean, do you get
once we,
like, is that something you watch and you're like, hey, I think we could do something like that, or
yeah,
something
there was
crazy?
the car jujitsu, that's cool. And then there was this one where I forget what it was, but they have the stacked tires and the guy has to dump the other guy into the tires.
Okay.
Like it's jujitsu as well, but he has to like dunk him in. I forget what it's called, but anyway, that's yeah, all those cool things I'm interested in doing. Um, yeah, there's one too. I'll mention this one too. This is one that I got an idea that I got from Roro Shami like to do one day. Is like a bingo thing. All the guys, all the competitors, they're gonna pick their favorite submission. Before the match, there's gonna be like a bingo wheel with the bingos in there, and then we're gonna pick it out. And whatever we pick, that submission will be illegal for that match. So
Wow.
hopefully, you know what I mean. Someone comes in there and
Yeah.
they finish everybody with a heel hook. all the tournament, and then they go to their last match and they're not allowed to use heel hook. You know what I mean? It kind of changes the game a little bit. So we're gonna do fun stuff. That's for sure. That's
Man,
all I'll say.
nobody's doing this stuff in Canada, I don't think. That's just so amazing. You guys, you got to keep promoting this and just get it out there. When it comes to you, I won't keep you too much longer, but when it comes to you, now don't give away any of your secret moves, but do you have particular techniques you enjoy the best or something that you really love make when you get it, you win or whatever, you're like, yeah, I love doing that particular move.
I love an arm bar. That's just I know
Yeah,
it's simple, but big arm bar guy.
right.
Uh, um, big I like to invert too as well. Big bottom half guard player as well. Kimura sweeps. I'm not I don't really have any big secrets to my game. I just try to, do it correctly, and I can catch people pretty good with that kind of thing. Playing my Kimura trap game gets me right into my arm bars.
Yep.
So I that's it. That's really a simple game really, but I love it. So
That's awesome. And besides, obviously Gordon Ryan, John Danaher, and all them, is there anybody you follow online, like UFC wise? Do you watch UFC at all?
yeah, big UFC fan.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a big I'm kind of I'm not no big secrets. Like I was always a big Connor fan. Of course, Holloway, big fan of Taporia.
yeah,
Um, those guys are all the confidence guys. You know, the guys with the confidence. That's the
sure.
guys I like. So maybe comes off as a little cocky to some people, but the confidence is what I like. You know, the aura, you know what I mean? Like this guy's legit. Like you can tell when he walks in a room, kind of thing. Those are the fighters I like. So I
Right.
like watching those guys. So and I like the wrestlers too. Um, lots of Dagestani guys. The wrestling is really interesting to me. So they when they take you down, they keep you there. So I like watching that as well.
Any old school MMA guys, like in the old UFCs that you enjoyed at the time? Like you might go back
I,
and watch a match on YouTube or something.
yeah, I mean, I always see it's always in my algorithm. I got Don Fry in my algorithm like crazy.
Legends.
So I I love seeing him just going balls out there, just not caring about what's coming back at him, just throwing all his punches out. So that guy's fun. That was fun to see that guy. But yeah, no real, I guess no real old school guys. But
That's
that'd be the only
okay.
one I
That's all
know.
right.
Yeah, or like Clay Guida. I like Clay Guida. I guess I watched a lot of his fights growing up for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
that guy's intense. He was,
He,
when he was competing, he was just, you knew right away you were in for a dogfight. There's no question. He
yeah,
was
and he's
full
fought
out the
so
whole
much.
time.
He's got a lot of fights too, so he's
Yeah, just like
oh,
Diego Sanchez.
yeah, those guys, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, those guys are great.
who
Yeah.
was here? He was here once in Truro. He did it with the guys that put on FLA, Derek Clark.
Yeah, yeah.
He used to
Great
do
guys.
Submission Series Atlantic. I hope I got that right. And he brought Diego Sanchez here for one of the
Unreal.
events. Yeah, I think he lost the event. I'm not sure who it was to. I can't remember all that history, but
That's
hey, and
cool.
George St. Pierre was just here in PEI teaching last weekend.
Unreal. I
Yeah,
can't believe I would have liked to go to that for sure.
yeah.
I
Well,
worked a lot.
it was for a karate organization, Kyokushinkai karate organizations, but he was actually here in Truro either just before he won his first belt or it was right after. And he was committed to fighting, but he was also committed to a tournament or a seminar in Truro back whenever he became first champion there, early 2000s, I would think. And someone will correct me on this one, but so hard to believe he was here back then too.
Yeah, they're getting closer. I like it. I speaking of that, I do want to mention at Slammerst we've actually landed a visit from Ryan Rozecki. So
Nice.
he's coming down to Slammers here in Amherst this Friday. So he's gonna be there to sign some stuff, sell some merch. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
get him to ref one of our BJJ matches. I don't know how that's gonna go. Um,
I don't know if he knows anything about BJJ, but it'd still be great to have him in there.
yeah, just raise a hand and strap a belt on. But you know, he's a man of not very many words. So
Yeah, but I
we'll
mean, in
see what
his
we can do.
last fight, that it was awesome. I mean,
Oh,
he was just awesome. Just yeah,
he's amazing. Yeah, he's an amazing fighter. He's an amazing talent, and he's entertaining, and he's gonna sell. hundreds of thousands of tickets. So he's a big talent, big draw, and I know why Dana signed him. So I would I would have signed him too. So yeah, it's I know why that happened. So
What do you think of UFC BJJ? Do you follow it or watch it at all?
I follow it like it's my main thing. So it's
Okay.
that's where I want to be. That's where we want to be. We want to be
Yeah,
that. So I know that's that's shooting pretty high, but that's where
that's
we want to
okay.
be at.
That's what you got to do.
So at one
And
point we want to do that.
the champ there, Mikey, is it Mikey?
Yeah,
Mikey?
Mikey Musumeci, yeah, the
Yeah, he's awesome.
Darth
Yeah.
Rigatoni or whatever. Yeah, he's cool. He's amazing. So he's supposed to fight Bryce Mitchell. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's
Okay.
he said he's not going to be pulling guard. He's actually going to wrestle him. So it's funny to see that, but I don't know how true that is. I think it's true, but it's going to be good if it's so, because then we'll be able to see Mikey actually do something other than leg lock somebody. Um,
Yeah.
which
Well, I mean, he's just so good. It's eventually hard to find opponents for him.
Yeah, that's
And
what I mean. I mean, if you, I'd use what's working. That's my thing too. If it's working, it's working, right? So,
yeah.
but it'll be cool to see if he doesn't actually pull guard. So,
So finishing up, if you were going to compete, do you have one or two people, living or dead, that you'd want to compete against?
oh, okay. Um, so I would definitely
Like
want to.
Sakurama or someone like that?
Yeah, so I would want to. I would definitely want to compete. It'd be cool to go with Musumeci, of course.
Yeah, just for the
But
experience.
the match I would really want. I would want to put me versus my dad in a cage. Um, and see if he can still beat me up. So we wrestled a lot growing up, me and my dad.
Right.
So it'd be super entertaining. But I think I'd have him now, but we'll leave that just to see if it happens.
Yeah. Does he train as well or no?
No, no,
No, okay.
no.
All right. I was
He's
gonna
just a,
say, because I mean you are a purple belt and you're training all the time. So I
yeah.
mean
So he's just a big stocky dude that
yeah.
he can take some people down. So
Yeah, there you go.
it's
He's got the
it's
old school old man strength, as I like to
That's right.
say.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, guys like that. Just anybody famous. If anytime anybody famous that wants a match with me, I'm 100% going to sign the contract. So anybody
Yeah,
out there that's got a little bit of a following that wants to match with the 185 purple belt, I'll come do it. That's for sure. So
there you go. And even if they're a bit heavier, I'm sure by the sounds of it, you do it anyway.
yeah. So last year at Slammerst I faced Matt Fagan, who's a brown belt, and I think he's probably 250.
Okay.
So I'll take anything, whatever. I'm there for the show. So
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, listen, man, I wish you all the best with what you're doing. Keep posting all your stuff. Keep building up this amazing thing that you have going on. And I don't know if there's anything you want to add, towards the end, but man, it was just awesome. Awesome what you're doing.
yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate your support. We can't do without all the support, and I
Yeah,
just
everyone has to support everybody in this community, right? No matter
yeah,
what they
without
do.
it we're nothing. I don't know if I mentioned before. I probably forgot a bunch of things to say, but I
That's
just want to thank
okay.
everybody that helps me out with this, and everybody that's a part of it, and it's all my my coaches and everybody at the gym. I can't thank them enough for everything, and my family, of course, for dealing with me with all the stuff that I do, and I'm sure it's a little annoying, but it's a passion of mine, and it's we're gonna take it till it dies. So we'll see how it goes.
There you go. Okay, man, listen, I'll sign off here, but listen. So what are you doing now? You going to the beach? Gonna get and relax, go swimming or doing something?
Yeah, I'm just I don't know if
Oh,
you
look
see
at
it, but
that beautiful view. I know people who are only listening on Spotify can't see it, but that's amazing, man.
yeah, just that's I'll just be going down to the beach and hanging out till dusk, and then we'll go back home and we'll get a good night's sleep, hopefully.
That's it. Okay, guys, that was awesome. So anyway, check out all his stuff that's going on online. Coming up real quick, we have Melissa Hunt. She's the first female black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Atlanta, Canada. She's also a school owner. I think she's the only female that actually runs a school herself. Hal McDonald, he's a local guy, or sorry, not a local guy. He's from Edmonton, but he's friends with a lot of people down this way. And Jarrett McIntosh, I've been trying to nail this guy down for an interview because he's one of the most original OGs in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He trained at the first BJJ club in Atlanta, Canada. So a couple things coming up. And again, this is all just for fun for me because I just enjoy martial arts and talking to great people like Justin. So right on,
Yeah,
man. Anything
thanks
else?
again. No, thanks again. Those that's going to be interesting to watch. So I'll be tuning in to watching all that stuff. You're upcoming. So we'll see you soon. And thanks again, man.
All right. I'll sign off. I'll say a couple words and that'll be it.
Perfect.
We're out.